if a Dalit converted to Christianity because of caste persecution within the Hindu community, why should this Dalit be given reservation after conversion?
I mean, they don't give up. They are not anymore not Dalits, right? They're still Dalits there because there is a Brahmin there, someone who's willing to identify the caste kind of system. So that this reservation is given based on caste, not on religion. And caste, unfortunately, in this, and in fact, many Dalit Christians benefited. Especially they benefited from colonial education. They got English education, and you will see especially coastal Dalits, especially on the eastern side of Dalits, and also in Tamil Nadu and all.
Tamil Nadu, yes.
They got this great kind of, comparatively compared to like hinterland Dalits like us, like Maharashtra and all. We're not having much access to that. So, they benefited, and I think the question is about those Dalit Christians who have a constitutional right because of their own caste distinction. Now, what they did was they wanted to maintain a Hindu majority. To maintain Hindu majority, many Dalits are still identified as Hindu when in fact they are not Hindu. In the caste certificate, when you write, they mention, like my caste certificate mentions me as Hindu. when none of my family is Hindu or nothing to do with that. But the caste certificates, and it was made in especially 1980s. Now it has made for Buddhists to become qualified. But many other kind of calculation is not made in this. The estimation is not made in this liberal way of looking at caste as a parity concept. Why Dalit Christians, and in this case also Dalit Muslims, should get
exactly. Yes.
It's because they are being discriminated by their own religious, supremacists, their own, dominant caste people. And Muslims and Christians, whoever you talk about in India, majority of them are from this same land. They converted, right? They are not like, and so somebody converted. So it's not only one group that converted. There's also many groups converted. And unfortunately, especially in the Catholic tradition in India, that as much as I know, I am not an expert in that. I know about Tamil Nadu example, where repeatedly the bishops are sending memorandums about caste to the Pope, to Vatican, to say like this is the problem, and of course we know legendary Catholic priests, fathers who were progressive in their thinking, contributed to the people's struggle, and there are names, and they belong to the dominant caste, by the way.
Yes.
So and they have been supporter of reservation. So why should they get is because their caste experiences doesn't go away. They're still made to feel inferior. They're still made to live the subhuman life. And when they converted to Christianity, they converted for the very reason that they want reservation for. That is to have an equal opportunity to get basic education. They don't want to do this to just only, there also are material kind of interest in addition to spiritual. And final reason is that the idea of reservation is caste-based. And we need to understand based on that idea of discrimination and exclusion. And if for example, the Christian institutions in India, Saint something, Saint Stephen's and all that saints, they like Kanchailaya says, they produce Hindu nationalists. Like this BJP's JP Nadda is educated in this, So it's interesting, right? Like, this is how the caste dynamics work. And again, then there is this reproduction of a certain kind of religious. And so we need to, so that's why I'm saying when we critique, it's not Hinduism only. We also critique other religions. And when we critique, we also would like to get social justice and economic equality provided here.